everyone, how are we today? Just doing another quick all signs today, and we are looking at your platonic relationships today. So, friends, family, possibly co-workers, neighbors, any relationship that you have that is platonic in nature, so not romantic at all. We're going to have a look at that and see what's coming out for that energy for you at the moment. Okay, please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that support. Every little bit really does help. Every single like, comment, subscribe helps keep the channel going and glowing. So thank you. This All Signs reading, we are using the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, as well as the Nouveau lenormand. Okay. I'm still trying to work out how to pronounce that properly. I need to Google it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to start with Libra today, but there will be timestamps in the description box. So you're more than welcome to jump ahead to your sign, any other placements you want to check out, all that sort of stuff. Once again, a quick reading. I've got pretty hectic at the moment in my personal life, so I do apologize. I just thought doing some quick readings is better than none. So let me know in the comments if you prefer even the quick readings, just give you a quick sort of rundown on things, or if you do sort of prefer the longer all signs videos. I do appreciate that feedback. Okay, but like I said, starting off with Libra, you will see me taking timestamps as well. Okay, so Libra, what's going on for Libra? Platonic energy for Libra. What does Libra need to know in regard to platonic relationships? Friends and family relationships for Libra. Okay. We have an interesting energy here, Libra. We do firstly have the Snake Princess. Okay, so that one does say the serpentine path to power. So this is all about, choosing a path that it's the path less traveled, I feel, for a lot of you here, Libra. This is the path, of the snake. So it's, the snake doesn't necessarily follow a set path. It bends and goes with the landscape. So that's the sort of path that you're needing to sort of follow at the moment within platonic relationships. If you come to an obstacle, find a way around that rather than trying to climb over that or climb under that. It's twisting and bending and not allowing things to stop you. Really, you're finding other ways around things, which is very interesting because we do have the two kittens energy as well, which does say you must choose. So it's kind of like you need to choose your path very, very wisely, push your way through that undergrowth and choose the path within friendships and family relationships that suits you the best personally. Okay, but for some of you, you may even have to choose between, two things in your life. There may be something happening in your platonic relationships where you're kind of having to choose, do I put this issue ahead of something else in my life? So for some of you, you may be sort of coming to, this kind of crossroads where you're having to choose between things like career and spending time with friends, or relationships and then platonic relationships. So for some of you, you may be needing to sort of work out how exactly are we going to broach this sort of stuff. What path am I going to choose here? For some of you, it may even be two people. I'm getting two people here. Libra, what's going on for Libra with platonic relationships? Okay, just one more to clarify what comes next, please. Just one more for Libra. Okay, so firstly we are seeing the dog card, which is the card of friendship, those platonic relationships all by itself. This is like, where do your loyalties lay here? Have once again that you must choose energy, because I am seeing the next card is the coffin, which is a death and a rebirth. So this is kind of clearly showing me that, there's a platonic relationship that maybe needs to come to an end, in order for that energy to be put to good use elsewhere. So you may need to choose to end something that you thought, you had a lot of loyalty, companionship, understanding with that person. There may need to be some sort of ending, or closing the door on a relationship that's no longer working the way that you thought it was going to work. Or it doesn't necessarily mean ending the whole relationship. It may just be ending something within that relationship, but there is clearly an ending, so that we can have new energy come through with that coffin, that rebirth. So there does need to be clear communication. We have the letter here as well. So for some of you, that it may just be a new beginning in the way that we're communicating with these people, the way that we're choosing how to communicate with people, platonically. Maybe ending the way that it's not working, with communication. So needing to find end that way of communicating and start a brand new way of communicating. We do also have the key. Okay, so that does show us that no matter which door you choose here, there is success on the other side of that. But there is definitely new opportunities, coming off the back of this ending, this death and rebirth that you're experiencing within platonic relationships. But, it does feel like for a lot of you, there is this need to choose to, end something in order to have that rebirth. So for some of you, it quite clearly is ending a friendship, or ending a certain relationship, or ending the way that you're giving to that friendship, maybe needing to really consider other ways around this, that serpentine path to power here, that at the moment, what you're choosing between, you may be needing to sort of say, look, I really need to focus on my career right now. I need to take a bit of a break from this friendship, or whatever that is in your personal situation here, Libra. You may want to check your other placements, see what else is coming out for you, get a bit of a deeper understanding of what's going on here. Subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio with platonic relationships? Friends and family, platonic relationships for our Scorpios. These cards are so hard to shuffle. Okay, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio with platonic relationships? Interesting. I just had one of these cards come out for Libra as well. So you may be on the cusp, or have strong placements, or have, people in your friendship, family groups that are strong Libra energy. We do firstly, though, have the black cat coming through. That one's all about lost magic, atonement, and rebalancing. We also have the Snake Princess, the serpentine path to power. So that Snake Princess energy, that is about, traveling around and working your way through the undergrowth kind of energy here, that, snakes don't travel in a direct line from A to B. They sort of, sway around. And that's where your power is at the moment in, if you're hitting a big rock, instead of going over it or under it, you're sort of finding another way around situations. Okay, and a lot of this is going to have to do with rebalancing within a relationship here. So I do feel as though for a lot of you, this is a specific platonic relationship we're looking at, where you are just sort of having to find another way around things with this person in order to, rebalance that connection. You've kind of lost the magic with that relationship. Maybe for some of you, there is this need for atonement. You're needing to atone for something you may have done or said, or vice versa. This person may be seeking your forgiveness here as well. But we'll have a look with the lenormand. Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio with platonic relationships? Platonic relationships for Scorpio. Interesting. And what does that lead to? What does that lead to for Scorpio? Okay, so starting us off here, we have the feminine as well as the birds. Okay, so this is quite clearly coming through as an important conversation that you are about to have or needing to have with somebody. It does feel like a conversation with the birds there, but it may be, for some of you, it may be like overhearing something. Someone saying something that you're overhearing that, maybe sort of some sort of gossip that you're privy to here, that you may be sort of overhearing some gossip, or even someone even outright telling you some sort of gossip. And it actually kind of sets you off into this clouds energy, which sort of gets you really thinking. The clouds really is your thoughts. So it's sending you off into your own thoughts where you're really trying to think things through about what you've sort of learnt here, find another way around that, trying to rebalance and maybe atone, or have the need for someone else to atone, if in the case of, gossip. Because I do just kind of get this energy here for some of you, Scorpio, that this is like someone's coming to you with some gossip, and you're like, it sets you off in this chain of thought of like, if they gossip so much about that person, what do they say about me behind my back? It is the energy I'm picking up here for a lot of you. This person, I don't normally read the genders, but it does feel very, very feminine, as in an actual female. For some of you, this could be like a mother figure, or a female that is a little bit older than you. It could. It doesn't feel like you. It feels like a female around you, and you're having a conversation with this person, or you're hearing something. You're overhearing a conversation. You're overhearing some sort of gossip or something like that. What it leads to here, we have the cross. Okay, so you do sort of take this thinking into a little bit of overthinking here, and it gets you sort of really. I feel like it may be a little bit pessimistic, feeling a little bit burdened by what you've learned about this person. Feeling a little bit burdened that maybe you're like, oh, I didn't realize they took something that way. Maybe I do need to apologize to this person for something. That like, I thought I had a better relationship with that person than what this conversation is leading me to believe that I did. But, with the cross energy here, there is a very strong spiritual connection with the cross as well. So I do believe that have faith that things are going to work out in your favor, and that you will find the way around this. With that snake energy there, you will find the way around this. And, it's that's where the power is, finding your way around, and imagining, okay, if I can't go from A to B, I have to go around like this, and have faith that you will do so. Have faith that it will all become very clear to you. Just don't allow yourself to drift off too far into overthinking this. Go with your gut. Go with your gut feeling on that there, Scorpio. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. See what's coming out for those. Cross watch other people's placements as well if you would like. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius with platonic relationships? Friends and family, platonic relationships for our Sagittarius. Platonic relationships for Sagittarius. Okay. Very interesting, Sagittarius. Firstly, I do have a beautiful rat. Okay. Um, Take care of yourself. So it's time to stop worrying so much about other people. You may be someone who other people rely on quite heavily here, Sagittarius, and it's time to worry about yourself and take care of yourself before you're, putting all your energy into others. We also have Alice in a Sea of Tears. Cast away out of your depth, feeling abandoned. So I do feel as though there is this energy of like kind of feeling all alone, and that's exactly why you're needing to really focus on yourself, and not worry about, oh, these relationships may not be working the way I want them to at the moment, or like I'm just feeling that for some of you there may be a bit of a distance, like you're just feeling a little bit adrift, like there may be physical distance that everyone's sort of caught up in their own lives, and every time you need them, that you are too far to visit these people and things like that. I'll have I want to go into that a little bit more here, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius with platonic relationships? Yeah, so definitely taking care of yourself here. There may be the need for some of you to really focus on your self-love stuff at the moment. And, we do have the stalk first and foremost, so stirring up new ideas on how to love yourself. I'm feeling that there may be, people around you or you yourself may be pregnant, and that's pulling people away from, that's why maybe you're feeling a little bit set aside, because maybe some other people have got other things going on in their life. It's not always going to necessarily be pregnancy as such, but I do feel as though there's just because the stalk stirs up things and gets things sort of moving. And I do feel as though, all the people around you in your platonic energy, they've just kind of got a lot of busyness going on, and, they've got their own things getting stirred up. And so they're kind of being kept a little bit separate from you. Even if there's not much physical distance, it's feeling like distance because, pardon, everyone's got so much on their own plate, and, this person's taking care of themselves, you're taking care of yourself. Everyone's just sort of trying to get through this thing we call life at the moment. It just feels like a bit of a phase at the moment, Sagittarius. We do have the heart coming through though, so the love is definitely there. So, you need to take care of yourself and remember that, regardless of the distance, these people do still love you and care about you. It's like that unconditional kind of love that, even if we don't see each other for years on end, I still love you, that kind of energy coming through here. There's still an important part of your story, but right now you need to focus on writing your own story and living your own life. So we do have the book there as well. So it does really feel as though it's just that phase for you at the moment, Sagittarius. Like I know that might not be what you want to really hear, but it does just feel as though, everyone's just so focused on their own stuff at the moment, and you need to focus on your own stuff and come up with new ideas on how you can embrace the love with these platonic relationships, or reconnect to some of these platonic relationships. If you are feeling that way, taking care of yourself sometimes means that you need to be the one to reach out, and there's no shame in that as well if you're having a hard time of it. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch other people's placements, see what's going on there. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn with platonic relationships? Platonic relationships, friends and family for Capricorn. Platonic relationships for Capricorn, please. Oh, no wonder I've seen that card a few times. I'm a Capricorn as well, so it's obviously a message for me in here as well somewhere. Draggling garden to start with. So a brand new world is born. So you're finding some new opportunities within friends and family groupings. So, for some of you, this may be new people being born, literally being born into the friendship groups, the family groups. But others of you, you may be sort of meeting new friends or, things like that, or just having new experiences where it's like a new level of the relationship for you and these people. We do see Poison's daughter as well. You have been given everything you need. Okay, so you already really have a great grouping around you, I feel here, Capricorn. And, you know, the future is in your hands, I'm getting, and a new world is born. So for definitely for a lot of you, I feel this is like, strengthening and leveling up those connections that do already exist. And you've been given everything you need, which is the opportunity to, invite new people into your world as well. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn with platonic relationships? I'm also getting, with that being the Poison's daughter card, some of you may be reconnecting with a parent figure as well. Regardless of whether you're a daughter or a son or a child, you may be reconnecting with a parent figure. It may not even be an actual parent. It may just be a parenting figure. Okay. Overall, everything looking really good for you, Capricorn. We do have the tree coming through first and foremost. So in a standard reading, that would be talking about self-care. But I feel like in this particular reading, this is talking about, taking care of these relationships that you are, the people that you're close to, growing those relationships. It's a lot of growth and healing. This can also be talking about that family tree sort of energy and just focusing on growing, healing, strengthening, bending, not breaking, being there to help shade the family, being there to help support your family, and vice versa. Okay, looking after yourself by looking after the people that you care for, I feel, for a lot of you. We do also see the lilies, so this is how we are sort of growing and healing these relationships, is with emotional intimacy, being vulnerable, showing your true self to these people. Okay, so I know it can be a bit hard for a Capricorn to sometimes, be emotionally vulnerable, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. That's going to help really strengthen these relationships long term for you, Capricorn. We also have the anchor. Okay, so that it's once again that support, that reliability, dependability. That these people are going to hold you steady through the storm, and vice versa. You're going to hold your friends and family steady through the storm. So overall, um, nothing really going on as such. It's just sort of reminding you that, you have a really good support network by the looks of that, Capricorn. So, I love that for you. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, check your people's placements as well. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll move on to Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius with platonic relationships? Friends and family, platonic relationships for Aquarius, please. Okay, Aquarius. Oh, I'm definitely shuffling. It's so funny to me when I've got like this big giant deck of 50 odd cards or whatever is in this deck. It's I don't even know how many is in this deck. Of course it doesn't say. 45 cards in this deck. And I've got 2 repeat cards that I've seen for other signs. Okay, so firstly we have the Black Cat. Lost magic, atonement, and rebalancing. We also have Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Okay, so I am being drawn to the word atonement here for this Black Cat card. Okay, Aquarius. So there may be, you know, I feel like some of you may be waiting on an apology, or waiting to give someone an apology, like to atone for something you have done or said, or vice versa. But this is actually going to open up a brand new world within this relationship. It's going to rebalance and find what has been lost within this connection. So there may be somebody that you're just in a little misalignment with at the moment. Maybe something has occurred between you and someone, and we're just needing to sort of atone for that and move forward into a new world within this connection. Okay, but we'll have a look here. You know, so I'm feeling that for some of you, you may be dealing with, I believe it was Scorpio that had that card. So you may be dealing with someone with strong Scorpio placements. Aquarius, platonic connections for Aquarius, please. And right after I say, oh, it could possibly be a Scorpio, we get the Scorpio card. Okay, so we see the snake coming through here. That is actually the Scorpio card. So the snake does talk about a few things, but I kind of want to show you here that in the middle of this we have the scythe. Okay, which does bring about change. It does bring in sudden, unexpected changes. You know, it's a break free from this snake energy, moving forwards into this anchor energy, which that's that dragonling garden. A new world is born where, you know, in the future, whatever we're going through right now, it is going to, you know, create an anchor for you in the future with this relationship, that there is going to be, you know, reliability, dependability, something, you know, keeping this secure and stable in the future. But, you know, with that scythe there is the need for a sudden break free from this snake energy. And this snake energy is what we need atonement for, okay? Because I do feel as though this is a feeling of, it's not feeling like outright deception or betrayal, but it's a sensation of deception or betrayal. So, you know, someone is feeling as though you have betrayed them, or you're feeling as though they have betrayed you. But I don't feel that they like fully have. It's more the sensation of that. Like it may have been something that's occurred between you and someone where, you know, like you don't mean to feel that, oh, like their intentions weren't bad, but it's kind of left you with a bit of a sour taste in your mouth. You know, and it's along the lines of something like you feel as though they've like somehow deceived you in some kind of a way, or betrayed your trust in some kind of way. Like it's kind of just that energy of like, you tell someone something in secrecy and they tell you find out that they've told somebody else, and you know, there is this unexpected change needing to sort of break free from that feeling, that sensation of that, and, you know, reatone and rebalance the connection via making unexpected changes. I do feel for a lot of you the changes necessary are in the forms of communication, you know, talking it through with this person, you know, so that we can get to this point where it's like, look, I want us on secure footing. You can't do this to me again, no matter how pure the intentions are. This is how you made me feel, and we need to change that behaviour, and we're not going to put up with that. You know, I feel as though there's just a need for some boundaries here, and just that atonement. And it does seem like, you know, a new world will be born where it is much more stable and secure, and you guys kind of anchor each other once again. So, you know, it doesn't feel like anything really huge either. It just feels like I said, that sensation of someone's betrayed me, but you know, that's being very dramatic. I feel like that the words deception and betrayal, even though they're the key words for the snake, that feels like the dramatic version of what's actually going on here. It's just that sort of sensation of that, you know, that we're needing to atone for within that connection. But you're more than welcome to check your other placements, you know, cross-watch you know, if you've got stuff going on with a particular person, cross-watch their placements, see what's coming out for them, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll move on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces with platonic connections? Friends and family, platonic connections for our Pisces, please. Trying to like super shuffle here, Pisces, because, you know, we've got a 45 card deck, but we keep seeing the same cards coming out. So I'm trying to make sure, like, I'm definitely shuffling. Pisces, platonic relationships, platonic connections for Pisces. Oh, I love this one for you, Pisces. This is straight away always reminds me of my friend. This is actually her middle name, Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. Okay, so I feel like you've got some friends, family looking up to you that are kind of waiting for Pisces advice or Pisces to, you know, guide the way. We also have albino alligator. Magical protection is necessary. So, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, Pisces. So this is what I'm kind of getting from this, is that, you know, you've got this power of leading these people, of being the one that people turn to for advice, or you know, to be like, can you lead the way? Show us what to do, Pisces. But you also need to protect your energy, you know, from allowing that to, you know, drain you. I feel like people are just trying to take a little bit from you at the moment, Pisces, because you still need to be able to lead yourself as well. Pisces, what's going on for Pisces with platonic relationships? Friends and family, platonic connections for Pisces. And one more for Pisces. What comes after that, please? Firstly, we have the letter. Communication incoming. I feel like this is someone going, Pisces, I need your help. Pisces, please help me. Can you tell me what to do? How do I do this? What do I do? This person is probably younger than you. We have the child there. May even be your own child for some of you here. I need your help, Pisces. You know, Mom, Dad, help me. It definitely could be your own child. It could also be someone just a bit younger than you within the family or friendship group. It may not even be younger. It may just be the maturity level that they may just, you know, seem younger in some kind of a way to you. There is communication about, you know, for some of you it may be communication about a child, that they're like, what can I get your advice on how to deal with this situation here? I'm not really getting any of the other indicators for the child energy here. I am just sort of being shown that it's more to do with the physical child aspect, that it is someone younger than you or someone more immature than you or an actual child, you know, in this situation here. We do see the coffin, which does talk about death and rebirth. I'm not talking physical death here, guys, don't stress. It's that metaphysical death, like the situation needs to end, which I feel like this magical protection that's necessary, is that you're needing to pull rank. You know, if with great power comes great responsibility. If you're the great leader that everyone is looking up to, you're the great delegator as well. Okay, you need to end things clearly, close the door on things clearly if necessary. Say to people, look, I can't give you that advice right now. Go to this person; they may be able to help you. You know, delegate this out. I feel is important for some of you, that you may need to delegate this power out to others, or you know, close the lid on certain situations where it's like you need to stop doing that, whatever it is. You may be sort of, it's feeling like very resolute, like you're like, I can't support you in this way. I can't do this for you. You need to do this for yourself. I feel like is what's going on with that there. But we do see a rebirth with the coffin energy as well. So it kind of gives this person the power to then go on and do this for themselves, or then go on and, you know, find that advice in someone else. It gives you the opportunity to rebirth within your own strength and power as well. Okay, so I do feel as though boundaries are important for you at the moment, Pisces. It does lead you to the clouds energy, so I feel like a lot of you are going to take this on mentally. Anyway, regardless of whether you're, you know, delegating this issue out to others or not, you are going to be taking a lot of this on mentally. So it is very important for you to not only create those boundaries, but also create boundaries within your own energy as well. Okay, so I'm not going to take this on as my own. I'm going to, you know, I'm not going to allow this energy to bring me down or change my own energy. I need to worry about me. That person needs to worry about them, you know, and don't allow it to cause you anxiety. Okay, Pisces, it does just show us that, you know, you may sort of question yourself and get clouded, kind of confused energy where you question yourself and go, did I do the right thing? Did I tell them the right thing? Did I send them to the right person? Don't second guess yourself here, Pisces. The boundaries and you know, ending this and having those boundaries is actually important for this situation. This person needs to understand that, you know, you're not there to solve all their problems, that, you know, it's time to become a great leader. And what do great leaders do? They delegate. And you know, they control all the pawns. They don't necessarily get on the battlefield themselves. Okay, so I'm kind of getting that energy there for you, Pisces, but you are more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch your friends and family placements if you want. Subscribe to the channel. I'm just going to quickly pause and then move on to Aries. Okay, moving on to Aries. Aries, what's going on for Aries with platonic relationships? Family and friend connections for my Aries. What's going on for you? Aries. Ooh, Aries. I love this energy for you. We do have the butterfly ferrets. Okay, I am reborn. This is all about transformation in your relationships and connections with your platonic friends and family. A twist in the tale. The unexpected. A change you did not see coming. Awesome. So I feel like for some of you, this reborn energy, this unexpected energy, you may actually be meeting somebody and forming a strong relationship with somebody, and finding a brand new friend or a new family member, maybe that you haven't connected with on that kind of a level before. But we'll have a look here with the lenormand as well. Okay, Aries. What's going on for Aries with platonic relationships? Friends and family connections for Aries. Platonic energy. Aries. Ooh, most likely family, I want to say, Aries. Just one more. Just one more for Aries, please. That leaves me with more questions there. Double clarify that. Am I reading that as a positive or a negative? Okay. Okay, Aries. Firstly, I'm seeing the feminine energy. Okay, and so in this kind of a reading, I don't normally genderize the lenormand, but you know, in this kind of a reading, we do see this as a feminine figure. So very likely it's a mother figure or a grandmother type figure, and I am feeling that it is a family member because I am seeing the house here as well, which would allude to family rather than friendships. Or someone that feels like family. They're so close that it's family. With the feminine, even if it's not an actual feminine figure, this is someone that kind of stirs up a lot of emotion within you. Maybe you see them as quite nurturing. I do feel though that it may be a feminine. It may be somebody older than you, regardless of whether it's an actual parent type figure. But we do have the letter coming through next. So we are seeing communication with this feminine energy coming through. We do have the house coming through there as well. So, family, that does talk about family. The family home. The communication may actually be directly in regard to housing, or like a family home. It may be some sort of communication. I feel like this is, it does feel like information. With the letter, that is the card of communication, right? So texting, calling, phone calls, conversations in general. But as the unexpected, a change you did not see coming, it does actually feel a little bit more like information rather than out and out communication. It feels more like information, that you're reading some sort of information, or you're learning something about possibly a house or a family member. With the I am reborn energy too, I'm not gonna lie, this unexpected change thing, it could actually have to do with that saying I am reborn. It could actually have to do with information regarding your birth, or your birth home, the childhood home, those sorts of things. Because it does feel as though there's a very unknown factor here, something that's coming maybe to light, something that you didn't know. The interesting thing is, okay, when I've asked for an extra card, I've got the whip, which is, multiple things. But when I've asked whether I'm reading this positively or negatively, I do have the snake, which would sort of lead us to believe that this is more along the lines of a negative energy. That whatever you're learning here, whatever this unexpected thing is, it may have to do more to do with a fight that has occurred, like a disagreement or a conflict. But for a lot of you, this is a conflict within yourself, because we have the moon clarifying that there, which is like your emotional self, the things that you're very emotionally sensitive about. So this may be the way that you, punish yourself in certain regards, the conflict within yourself emotionally, about something to do with your family here. But this particular card, you can kind of see here, not only do we have the whip, but it also has the broom. So it definitely could be, it kind of clears things up for you, I feel. Ultimately, this is kind of happening I feel like ultimately it's happening for a positive reason, to help you finally get some closure about something, or learn the full truth of something that you may not have known previously. But it is, I'm not going to lie, it is going to be a bit of emotional turmoil for you. You may sort of feel deceived or betrayed by someone, because of this information coming to light here. It may put it may feel like trouble, tension within you, emotional turmoil of some sort, that this information is bringing to your door. So, unfortunately, it feels a bit rough, Aries. I'm just going to... One more for Aries. Why is this happening for Aries, please? Or potential outcome for Aries. Destiny, Aries. We have the cross. So destiny. it's kind of, this is just how things are supposed to be. It's kind of like so that you can see the truth, so that you can finally, get that closure, lift these burdens off your shoulders, to have faith in yourself a little bit more here. This is a very spiritual, religious card as well. So the outcome may end up being that you connect to yourself in a stronger way because of this. That it's like, it feels very when I see this message for something that it feels like it's a negative thing. It's going to be rough emotionally for you here, Aries, but it's kind of like, it feels a bit like I'm being blasé, but it's like it's all happening for a reason. It's destiny that this happens, and you sort of have this unexpected change come in for you here, because ultimately it does lead you to transformation within yourself. But it's just kind of wrapped up in that, it's the gift that you maybe didn't even want. It's kind of like that. It's a bit rough, I'm not going to lie here, Aries, but you are more than welcome to check your other placements. We are getting close to the full moon. You may want to check your moon placement and see if that can help shed some extra light on the situation and hopefully a more positive way for you, give you a bit more info. You're more than welcome to cross-watch other people's placements and see what's coming through for their side of things. Yeah, sorry about that, Aries, but subscribe to the channel. Hopefully next time we've got better messages for you, and we will move on over to Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Going on for Taurus with platonic relationships. Family and friend connections for Taurus. Taurus, platonic relationships for Taurus. What's going on in the platonic energy around Taurus? Okay, that one obviously wants to come out. Okay. The mermaid and the turtle woman. Okay. An elder will teach you. So straight away we are getting a reference to an elder there, someone who is, obviously older than you. It may not be that they're even older. They may just be more, mature in some kind of a way. They may be able to teach you something. The interesting thing with the teaching energy is when, when you're learning, you teach. When you teach, you learn. It's a giving, let give, loop there. The mermaid and the turtle woman, though, I feel like for some of you, there's a quality that someone possesses that you're kind of learning from them in a positive kind of a way, I feel. Sacred beetle armor. You have a mighty shield. So you're very protected with whatever's going on for you here, Taurus. This elder person may even be, teaching you how to shield your energy, those sorts of things, how to not take things so much to heart. I'm picking up on here. Teach you how to, stay think positive, love yourself. Let's have a look. Taurus, platonic energy for Taurus. Friends and family connections for Taurus, please. Okay, Taurus. Firstly, we're seeing the scythe. Something happening suddenly, unexpectedly. It's like a bit of a plot twist here. We do have the scythe coming through, cutting away all the BS and, bringing you to a bountiful harvest. All right. So it's a very interesting energy because it does bring in positive changes, unexpected changes. And it happens very, very quickly. It might sort of come out of nowhere. This person teaches you something which, we do see here the stars and then the birds. Okay, so this is like the dream conversation. It's like a conversation about your dreams, your desires, your wishes. hope and optimism reigning strong in this conversation. So I feel as though this person, your mighty shield is that you can have these deeper conversations that are, talking about, giving you, it's kind of like an answer to your prayers I'm getting, like an answer to your deepest desires, an answer to your wishes, this conversation. So I feel as though this conversation is out and out with an older person. So, it could be, an older sibling, an older, like a parent figure, a friend that is just, maybe a few, more experienced in something than you. They may just be somebody who is just that sort of teacher kind of a role. For some random reason, I'm getting a reference to the mummy and the sexy librarian kind of feel with that teacher. It's like they maybe embody like a librarian type person, but I'm getting like the sexy librarian, that phrase of, the girl in the Mummy movies. that's who I'm seeing, but it kind of answers a wish for you, and it's all coming through from this conversation. Okay, so very interesting, a little bit. It could be a lot of things for you here, Taurus. Do you want to tell us what exactly that is for Taurus? That Taurus is learning something about travel, distance, journeys. I feel like for a lot of you, it's like how do I undertake a certain journey in my life? How do I travel to where I want to be? Because the wish is where you want to be, and it's like this person teaching you or showing you the way on how to sort of set sail to that wish. So there may be an important conversation coming up for you, Taurus, that enlightens you to something interesting. But yeah, more than welcome to check your other placements, Taurus, or cross-watch, the signs of the people around you. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll move over to our Geminis. Okay, Gemini. Platonic energy for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini? Gemini. Friends and family connections for Gemini. I've had that. There we go. I've had this first card for a few signs now. We have the Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Okay, so brand new experiences about to come through for you within platonic relationships here, Gemini. We also have albino alligator. Magical protection is necessary. So you do need to protect your energy. You do need to, I'm getting meditate for a lot of you. Just spend time in quiet contemplation. Thinking about, what direction you want this new energy to take you, what you're wanting from platonic relationships, so that you can start to, head towards those experiences, but also protecting yourself energetically. I'm just kind of feeling there may be a particular person around you who is draining your energy a little bit here, Gemini. Okay, platonic relationships for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini with platonic connections? Yeah. Okay, and so how does this correlate to a new world being born for Gemini? All right. So straight away, we're seeing the tower and the dog. Okay, so this shows us that this is probably a friendship. A friendship that, you feel as though you have a strong foundation of friendship with this person, loyalty, compassion, understanding. Once again, I'm getting the quiet contemplation coming through with the tower. It is the card of solitude. So, there may be the need for you to take some time to yourself, because of, like, I am getting that this friendship, you kind of need to get away from this friendship a little bit at the moment. This is where your protection is necessary from a particular person within your friendship group. The Tower can also talk about somebody older than you, or somebody, that you do have a strong past with. This person's probably been in your friendship group for quite a long time, okay? Or you maybe even were like childhood friends, that sort of a thing. We do have the Fox coming through next. So the Fox does let us know that, once again, that protection is necessary here. You need to be a little bit on your guard, be a little bit wily, be a little bit tricky and clever with the way that you're dealing with this person. You do need to take some time to yourself and really think through, is this relationship serving me? Or what's the new world I want born within this relationship. Needing to be very clever about how you approach this. And at the end of the day, with the Fox, you really need to focus on your own self-survival and doing what you need to do, saying what you need to say to protect yourself in this connection. Okay, and it does lead you to this anchor energy where you end up quite safe and secure. So you need to kind of seek the stability and the reliability. If this person is showing themselves to not be reliable and that you can't depend on them, that's where, you need to watch out for yourself first and foremost here, Gemini. Protection, okay? And that's the new world. That's the new world where you're entering into a phase where everything is, much more reliable energy for you, and the relationships around you are much more dependable and can help anchor you, rather than, this energy does feel a little bit, and I feel like this too, Gemini, that that there's someone within your friendship group that you've kind of got to watch what you say with this person, be very clever about how you say things to this person. You do need to protect your energy from this person a little bit, regardless of, how strong the foundation within this connection is. Time to yourself is very important at the moment, Gemini. So don't be afraid to say, look, I just need to be by my own this week and, just think through some stuff. Yeah, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch your friends' placements, that sort of a thing. Subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to Cancer. Okay, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer in the platonic energy? Friends and family connections for Cancer. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer with platonic connection? Not wanting to shuffle, Cancer. Phoenix of the waning moon. Something is about to end for now. Okay, so there may be a pause or a separation in a certain relationship around you, especially with this next card, the Wolves of Venice. All right, and that does say you're far, far away from home. So distance. Something's about to end for now. There needs to be some distance. The wolves are at your door. You need to put some distance. I had a sort of similar message for Gemini as well. So some of you may be on the cusp or have strong Gemini placements as well. I'm picking up on Aries energy as well here. Cancer. What's going on for Cancer with friends and family connections? Platonic relationships for Cancer. Okay. And one more for Cancer, please. One more for Cancer, please. I'm seeing a very direct message here, Cancer. Whoa, okay. I asked for one more, but actually 3 came out. Odd. We have the dog, firstly. So this is a friendship. Okay, the dog is the card of friendship. So this is a friendship. We do have the mouse, which is loss or theft. Okay. A friendship is about to end for now. A friendship needs to be lost. You're stressing too much about this friendship. It needs to end for now. It needs to be lost. For some of you, this person is stolen from you. It's for maybe one person. Just if you know that someone has stolen from you, you do need to end that relationship for now. It does say for now. Doesn't mean it's a permanent break from this relationship. It's distance between yourself and this person. This is part of your story. We have the book here as well. So this is, you know, I feel like this is you focusing on your own story and your own life and working out where you want to go in your life and what you want your next chapter to be. And this, it's like I'm getting this, like, you know, you're reading a book and like, it's like this, I'm getting this foreshadowing energy, like with that for now energy. It's like this person needs to leave your life now so that they can come back in a later chapter and play a significant role in the future. But for now, it's not going to happen if they stay in your life currently. So this is a very, like, it feels like it's a bit of a bizarre kind of energy. We do see the child immaturity that's coming through as we have the letter communication, some sort of immature communication. And then the crossroad leads you to, you know, where do I want my story to go? What do I want this next chapter of my life to look like? What path do I take from here? You need to travel your own path for a little while here, Cancer. There is some sort of communication coming through. I feel like, you know, from this person that you're needing to end things with at the moment. And you're just like, I just can't deal with this immature communication with this person. I need to walk my own path and put some distance between myself and this person at the moment. It does feel like they will come back and play an important role in the future, but it's not really, that feels like far away. It doesn't feel like anytime soon. Like if you're in chapter, you know, if you're in chapter 5 of your life, it feels like, you know, right now that character needs to ride off into the sunset, and then they come back in like chapter 12. So it's feeling like quite a bit away yet. Like right at the end, they come in and save the day or something like that. Like right at the end, like a fair way away. Like, so this person is not relevant to your life right now. Okay, so I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but a little bit harsh. But yeah, that's what we've got for you, Cancer. So you are more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch other people's placements as well. You know, subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to our Leos. Okay, Leo. What's going on for Leo with platonic relationships? Platonic energy for Leo. Friends and family connections and relationships for Leo. Whoa. I keep getting the same cards over and over. It's like 45 cards and I keep getting the same ones. You know, I'm only drawing 24 cards all up, right, out of this deck. That's half the amount of what is in the deck, and I've had the same cards coming out repeatedly. Okay, I just actually had this for Cancer, and like I have shuffled. I keep making sure I'm shuffling really well because it's happening quite a lot in this reading. But we have the same card. So some of you may be on the cusp of Cancer. You may have strong Cancer placements, or you're dealing with a Cancer. We do have the Phoenix of the waning moon. Something is about to end for now. Okay. Kitsune, I will show you who to trust. So this is very similar. I am picking up it's kind of similar, very similar energy to what I was getting for Cancer, which is that there is someone around you that you need to put some distance between yourself and this person. So, you know, there's someone around you that you may not be able to trust in your platonic relationships. Leo, what's going on for Leo with platonic connections, please? Friends and family relationships for Leo. There's that distance. It's such a straightforward message. And look, on the bottom of the deck, there's the why. We have the snake at the bottom of the deck. So this could be a Scorpio in your life. That is the Scorpio card. I'm also seeing references to, what have I got here? I've got Aries, Leo. You're obviously Leo. And that's it. Oh no, the Taurus, Leo, Aries, Capricorn energy here. Okay, and the Scorpio, obviously, with that snake there. So this is someone that, you know, you're going to know very soon that you may not be able to trust this person completely, because there may be signs of a deception or a betrayal from this energy. Okay, something is about to end for now. The deception is about to end and you're going to see through it. And you're going to be shown that you may not be able to trust this person. Okay, you need to distance yourself. We have the ship coming through first, putting distance between you and this person. Okay, we do see the ring, so straight up. That's a very straightforward message. Travel away from this relationship. Travel away, like distance yourself. Don't allow this cycle, this pattern to continue. This relationship will continue in the same pattern if you allow it. The reason you are traveling away from this connection, we have the bear, which is, you know, you need to stand strong and firm in your own power. You need to create boundaries around yourself, nurture and protect yourself. Okay, so this is a very protective energy. The bear, if you get too close to a bear, they will eat your face off. And that's kind of the energy you need to embrace a little bit with this person, that you do need to set very clear boundaries. You need to take control of the situation. And look, I can't trust you right now. I need to distance myself from you right now. So it does feel like a relatively straightforward message there for you, Leo, and you will be shown who this person is if you don't know already. With that, I will show you who to trust. If someone shows you who they are, believe it, okay? Because at the moment, if you get this oh, I don't know if I can trust that person, trust that instinct, okay? It's trying to show you that you maybe cannot trust this person at the moment, okay, Leo? So I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch people around you's placements as well. And I will move on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Platonic relationships. What's going on in the platonic energy for Virgo? Platonic energy for Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Friends and family relationships for Virgo, please. Kind of yay there, Virgo, getting different cards for you, finally. Everyone else has been getting all the same cards repeatedly tonight. We have Frog Princess. Heed wise counsel. Listen. Someone's trying to give you some advice at the moment, Virgo. Listen. Heed that. Okay, if someone's trying to, if you're talking to someone and asking them for advice, why are you asking them for advice if you're not listening and taking the advice? Listen to the advice that's being given to you at the moment. Okay. We do have Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. It also does sort of show us, though, that you're able to ask friends and family for advice at the moment, and they're offering wise advice to you at the moment. So if you do have any certain issues, asking your friends and family on their advice, their opinion, may actually be really useful to you at the moment, because they're going to have some good advice for you. So listen, all right? But that Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, that does say creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow. So there may be some, that may be, for some of you, that may be an indicator of who this person is. They may be somebody very creative, artistic, but it's also like you and this person just have this vibe between you of where, it's just like expression. I just keep getting the word expression, the expression. I need to clarify that energy. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo with platonic energy? Friends and family for our Virgos. And can I just get one specifically for Once Upon a Midnight Dreary? Clarify Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, please. Okay, so I'm clarifying that expression with the garden. Okay, so the garden is a very social energy. So that actually kind of shows us that, yeah, maybe that's how you're expressing yourself, by actually seeking this wise counsel, getting out and about, spending more time with friends and family, meeting up with these people, talking to these people, asking their opinions, create, like, showing that you're creatively willing to explore new ideas and express your true self, express your problems, and trust this person's advice. Okay. Because I do feel as though, because what I feel these other cards are more in regard of what it is you're receiving advice about. We have the ship and the cross came out together. So for some of you, this is straight up in regard to travel, or like a distance that you're needing to journey, like a spiritual journey that you're undergoing here. Or for some of you, this is like asking for someone's advice on, oh, should I move? Should I travel? Should I relocate? Which way should I go here? Where do I go? How far should I go? The ship does talk about travel, journeys, distance. The cross does talk about, it's a very strong spiritual energy there. It does talk about, doing things for the sake of destiny, having faith that, your ships are going to take you where you need to go, that the wind is going to be strong and it's going to, take you exactly where you need to go. For some of you, there is the need to, this is kind of, this is what it's sort of showing. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, this is an undertaking of a spiritual journey. We do have the tower here as well. Some of you may actually be physically traveling to some sort of a tower. Because I know here in Australia, we have, Sydney Tower, that is like a tourist spot. I know in London, we've got like big tower buildings like Big Ben, and then you've got like the Eiffel Tower in America. Is it America? Yeah, like, it's not even America, right? No, I'm thinking of that other the big tower. What's the big tower? The Statue of Liberty. See, I'm getting the French stuff confused here, guys. Eiffel Tower may be relevant to some of you here. Traveling to a big tower. Okay. This is like your emotional journey with yourself, spiritual, emotional journey within yourself. For some of you, this is just by, you're getting out, you're spending more time with friends, yes, but you're also spending time in quiet contemplation, taking time in solitude to really work through what's going on for yourself here and where you need to go here, taking that advice on and really sort of sitting with it and, and then sort of making moves, following yourself here, following this journey within yourself. We also have the lily as well. So this shows us that this is like making foundational changes to the way that you are emotionally vulnerable with yourself long term. So this is like a long term change that you're undertaking here. It's a spiritual journey that is going to make some sort of long term change within the foundation of who you are. So it does feel like it's kind of a big thing, and it will be a big thing, a big journey within yourself. But there is definitely someone around you with a lot of really good advice or opinions on how you need to do this or what you're needing to do specifically in your own life. And it seems to be it all starts for you, spending a lot more time with friends and family and getting out and about, meeting up for coffee, going on picnic, going out into the garden and just sitting and talking with them, expressing yourself and your truth to these people, and that's really sort of helping you start this journey within yourself, and kind of knowing where this journey is taking you. I feel like they're kind of directing you where you're going. You know that you need to go on this sort of spiritual journey, but it's not until you sit down with friends and family and talk about things that you kind of actually get some sort of direction when it comes to this, and then you're able to go within and really connect to yourself and make these foundational changes within yourself long term. Okay, so ultimately positive things for you here, Virgo, but yeah, listen to the advice you're being given at the moment. It's really helpful to you. Okay, but you are more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch anyone else's placements you would like to, and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I will see you all again soon.